Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Motivation Monday. My name is Tori Gant, and I'm coming with you for the last few weeks about just different messages of encouragement. And one of the big things I want to make sure I do is motivate you and make sure that people understand that we're out here to help. So this time, we're going to be talking about the ingredients of greatness, and again, what we put inside of us is going to reveal, right? What's in us the longest will become the strongest in our life, and so that's building. So these ingredients that I'm showing you now are ingredients that I'm going to be putting into a juice that I'm going to make. And I really believe what we put inside of us will determine our outlook. So, showing you these several vegetables because they are good for your body and they are easily processed. There are some things you put in your body and they're just not easily processed. Like bad foods that are hard on the body and difficult to process, so are bad decisions. And even worse, negative people's words that can slow down or even kill your confidence. And as you try to process through negative things or negative situations happen to you, it can take a lifetime sometimes. Sometimes some people die without ever getting over a hurt that happened many years ago or a long time ago. And it becomes their ingredient. It becomes their life source, what they cook with, so to speak, in their life, and how they make decisions, whether they'll take steps and take chances, and maybe someone told you in school that you weren't good enough, or told them that they were never enough, and just they never could satisfy the person. Well, it's kind of like the ingredients that you are seeing, and the different things that you see, that those things can get inside of you and just stay and stay and stay. So we want to make sure, or I want to make sure I tell you about the good ingredients, the good things that you should put in your life. The old saying that sticks and stones can hurt you, but words will never hurt me. That just isn't true. Words can last a lifetime. And if we are not willing to put better things in our life, that will chase them away. They'll stay there forever. They'll just stay there forever. So just like people that want six-pack abs, it starts in the kitchen. And our life's kitchen is in the mind, and what we mentally allow to stay in us, and what we'll mentally allow to keep us. And the ingredients we pay attention to is what we purchase to serve our life. And those words kind of go together. What we pay attention to. You pay for something, you own it. And too many times I've seen where students own the negative words and negative things in their life, and what's been said to them. They own it, they purchase it, and they almost guard those negative words. If you say something encouraging to them, they may strike against you in a way of saying, no, that's just not who I am. So if we take it to the mentality of the modern day social media, our outside is an upload from what is on our inside. It's like uploads. It's like what we upload pictures. And like many people, that they only want you to see the highlights or the good pictures. But if we have a great deal of negative in us, even our highlights will not come out good. We'll even post the negative because that's what we think is deserved. However, people have been consuming bad ingredients for so long that when they do get the good stuff, they go unused and eventually spoil because that person refused to believe something is better for them, and that is key. And as you see all the spinach and all the green things and all the carrots, all the different things in the fruit, this is the deal that we need to kind of bring ourselves to. But I call this thing, when people can't even receive something good about themselves, I call this a lost appetite. And in order to develop an appetite for what is good for us, we have to abandon the old things we fed upon. And you probably heard as a child that your mom probably said, don't eat those sweets before dinner because it'll ruin your appetite. And actually, it doesn't ruin your appetite. You may still be hungry, but because of the sweet thing and the taste of it can fill you up so quickly, you won't eat what's good for you. So many of us have been through so many hurts. It is just easier to feed from what's negative than the positive that would better our life. The other foods may be tastier and definitely cheaper, but along with cheap talk comes a weak walk. I'm not saying that desserts are bad, because I certainly love cake. But just because it tastes good doesn't mean it will always do good for us. And vegetables, like truth, may not be as tasty, but it is what's best in the long run. right? Not everybody in your circle is going to be in your corner. You tend to have to understand they may be sweetening you up, but when it really comes down for real food, when you're down, they may not be around. So we look at all those greens that I showed you and pictures of the spinach and the kale. Those are vitamin K contents from those particular type things, and they protect your bones and keep you from being bent over from osteoporosis and helping to prevent against inflammatory diseases. So all of these things, they have all these benefits. It's because they're high content of antioxidants. So these green leafy vegetables may be one of the best cancer preventing foods. Cancer, think about that. There's sometimes that we look at it and we like, man, this could prevent cancer. Well, many times people can say some words to you and they can be like a cancer. They can just keep eating you and eating away at your life and eating away at your greatness and eating away at the good in you and eating away at what you feel good about because that cancer is inside of you. I've actually seen students keep their head down because they've never heard an encouraging word from a parent, or students trying to please their parents with their grades. I got girls who was like, I made straight A's and it just seemed like my parents are never happy. My father's never happy. And that's what she cooks with every day. She goes striving for some day that her parents are going to say, oh, you're doing great. You're doing a good job. But that never comes. And so we have to look at the fact of being mentors. And when I talk about mentors, be that person that's going to be the help. Be a good vegetable. I challenge you to be good fruit today. Be that something someone can chew on that's going to make them better and not less. It's going to make them greater and it's going to make them feel like I have value. So my challenge to you is get some greens in your life. And as you get some greens in your life and as you see the end result of the fruit, the juice I've made, you got to put them in the right processing mindset. You have to put those in there where they can act as an antioxidant and kick out those things, those bad things, the bad things that are slowing you down and literally sweating you. So we want you to be able to have that your best day, your best life forward. So my challenge is get some greens, be the best fruit, get good fruit inside of you. But in order to do that for that challenge, that means you may be getting new people in your life and feeding on different opinions about who you are as medication to remove the cancerous words that brought on the sickness of low self-esteem. Again, the length of a friendship doesn't mean that that's the strength in that friendship. If you got friends that were saying negative things to you and talking bad about you, and maybe that's just the way you guys operate, but you and I both know that there are times where you feel alone, you feel defeated, and you try to chew on what they've given you. You gotta step back and say, man, I need to find something that's better for my life. I need to find something that's really going to give me nutrition, that's really going to build me up, that's really going to help me believe in me. Because I can guarantee you this, you may not make it. It's a possible chance you may not make it if others don't believe in you, but I guarantee you won't make it if you don't believe in yourself. So here it is, we're changing a self-worth, all right? I believe a healthy self-worth is a healthy net worth. And you're building and you're growing in this because now you've decided I'm going to put what's best for me in me. And if you cannot feed me what's best for me, I'm going to have to move on. And as you begin to do that and realize that your ingredients for life is what's going to help you grow, whatever your dreams, whatever your purpose is, whatever you believe you're supposed to do, if the thing that you're around is not giving you the proper nourishment to grow in your dreams and grow in your purpose and grow in the things that you desire to do, it is time to change your mental diet, change your emotional diet, and then allow those things to grow and develop an appetite that I'm going to eat what's best for me and I'm going to get away from what's worse for me. My name is Tori Gann. You guys have a great day. Consume the best for you. Bye.